First thing we need to do is activate our Archwing that we crafted at the Foundry after purchasing it from a clan dojo or the Corpus Market found in the Orbiter. We need to fly straight up and scan around so that we can find the blue glow of the Eidelon rising up from a body of water. Failure to do this will mean we need to hunt for the Eidelon, wasting precious time. Next, we need to hunt down 2 Eidelon lures for the Eidelon Terror List. These are large yellow bulbous things floating in Grenier camps, tethered about like soulless biomechanical horses, with a form forsaken by both man and god. As you can see, the Eidelon lures happen to be within very close proximity to one another. As I said, you can find one of these in each and every single Grenier camp. I'm going to mark the Eidelon so I can turn my back on him and not immediately get lost like a redheaded stepchild on Black Friday. Next, we're going to uninstall a few Grenier in an attempt to get energy orbed, but using a mod known as Equilibrium will also do just fine, as it will cause health orbs to grant you energy upon pickup. Equilibrium can be gained by killing Lephantis on the assassination node on Deimos, but can also be found, to a lesser degree, on Circuit. Next, I'm going to use my Operator's Amp, or the Pew Pew gun, to destroy the Eidelon's barriers. You'll notice that I fired through the electric shields I cast, and this is so we can get a free 50% electricity and 200% critical damage bonus. You'll notice that I'm transparent, and this is known as Void Mode. We cannot be hurt in Void Mode, so do with this as you will. Please pay attention to the mistakes I'm making. The Eidelon lures here have not been charged, so the shield icon is yellow rather than blue. Because of this, the Eidelon was able to leave us and teleport away. We simply need to fly straight up and spot the Eidelon's familiar blue glow, and if we can charge the lures on our way there, that would be awesome. But it isn't required to complete the Eidelon hunt, but I'm sure your allies would appreciate it. In order to charge an Eidelon lure, one must destroy these little floating heads, which can only be found near bodies of water at night. Once you destroy them, do not hit them with your operator, as that will kill them. Killing these will not charge the Eidelon lure. Rather, these will waste precious minutes that could have been spent with their loved ones, rather than searching for arcanes that drop as often as the new waifu updates.
And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidelon lures.
See, you do not want to be standing underneath the Eidelon, but rather, you should be far in front of him to get the best angle of attack. This is especially true with Volt, as you set him up for maximum damage.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
The energy spike right here is very dangerous, and if you aren't in Void Mode, you'll find yourself hard-pressed to survive in protracted engagements. This ability I keep using is the Madurai School's greatest strength. Once we hit the number 1 button, it consumes our energy and increases our amp damage. Fun fact, but this is actually the first time that I've fought an Eidelon solo.
back. I advise falling back.
You can see here, without using the Modere's primary ability, it is still possible to do damage to the Eidelon's Void Barrier, but failure to do so will drastically increase the time to kill. There are a few warnings I would like to give about fighting this Eidelon I probably should have given earlier in the video. Do not armor strip him, as this will take away any advantage you have if you're using radiation damage as a bonus to his armor. It is not advised to use a viral slash combination on the Eidelon, as it will simply not work. If you intend to use a shotgun or a bow, such as the Nautaruk, or an AoE weapon, they will simply fail and make this significantly harder on you, so please do not attempt to use them. Although I will say, even though the Nautaruk is a single shot weapon, because it does have a slight AoE effect, it does prevent it from striking the Eidelon's weak points. However, you can bring the Necromech if you happen to have it on you.
Act now.
You'll notice that I didn't whip out the Necromech, and this is because this is a beginner-friendly video to show that it is possible to capture or kill an Eidelon without the use of a Necromech. Before us is the major problem with soloing an Eidelon, and the problems with Eidelons in general. These floating heads, also known as Bombalis, will heal the Eidelon, making a solo kill very difficult. And that, although sloppy, is how you kill an Eidelon with a Rubico and a Volt. Now let's return to Cetus and see what our build did wrong so that we can improve our kill time in the future. For those of you that are already aware of the joke, I won't ruin it, but let's just say there's a reason I gave you 12 minutes of an uncut fight to the death with an Eidelon terrorist. Let's take a look at our Rubico, which can be purchased for credits at the Corpus Market aboard the Orbiter. This is the minimum build that I found, for which a new player may reasonably kill an Eidolon terrorist. I'd advise putting Equilibrium and some kind of efficiency mods on Volt, but modding him is completely optional. As you can see, an upgraded amp isn't mandatory, nor are arcanes, but using these with Modderite would make your life a lot easier.